Atheism Disproven in 4 minutes. Let's be precise from the start. In philosophy, atheism can mean the absence of belief in God or the belief that God does not exist. Either way, the worldview stands or falls on one question. Does reality make better sense with God or without Him? And when you look at the biggest facts of existence, atheism does not explain them well. First, something exists instead of nothing. That is the most basic fact of all. You exist. The universe exists. Matter, energy, space, time, none of this is self-explanatory. Atheism can describe the universe, but it does not actually explain why there is a universe at all. If the universe is not eternal, then it needs an explanation beyond itself. And the dominant cosmological model says the universe did, in fact, begin. The Big Bang model holds that the universe emerged from an extremely hot, dense early state about 13.8 billion years ago. If space, time, matter, and energy began to exist, then the cause of that beginning cannot itself be bound by space, time, matter, and energy. That points beyond nature, not merely deeper into it. Second, the universe is astonishingly life-permitting. This is not a sermon point, it is a real philosophical discussion. The Stanford Encyclopedia notes that fine-tuning arguments are built on the idea that life could not have existed for the vast majority of other possible values of the laws, constants, and initial conditions of the universe. In plain English, the universe appears delicately balanced for life. Atheism usually answers this by saying it just happened, or by appealing to speculative alternatives like a multiverse. But it just happened is not an explanation. It is an escape hatch. Fine-tuning does not automatically prove Christianity all by itself, but it does make blind, unguided atheism look far less plausible. Third, objective moral obligation is hard to ground on atheism. Most people know that some things are not merely unpopular, they are truly wrong. Torturing a child for fun is not wrong because society votes it wrong. It is wrong even if a society approves it. But if atheism is true, then morality is ultimately reduced to chemistry, social conditioning, survival advantage, or personal preference. None of those produce real moral obligation. The Stanford Encyclopedia identifies moral arguments for God as a major philosophical family of arguments that reason from features of morality to the existence of God. Why? Because if objective moral duties are real, they fit far more naturally in a universe grounded by a moral lawgiver than in a universe of accidental particles. Fourth, reason itself becomes difficult to trust if atheism is strictly materialistic. If your thoughts are nothing more than the byproduct of blind physical processes aimed at survival, not truth, then why assume your beliefs are reliably tracking truth in the first place? A worldview that undermines confidence in reason undercuts the very tool it uses to argue against God. Christianity teaches that the universe is rational because it comes from a rational creator, and that human minds can know truth because they are made in his image. Atheism wants to use reason while resting it on a foundation that struggles to justify it. So, here is the case. Atheism does not adequately explain why anything exists, why the universe had a beginning, why the cosmos appears fine-tuned for life, or why objective morality and rational thought make sense at all. That doesn't mean every atheist is irrational. It means atheism as a worldview is too small for the world it is trying to explain. And that's why Christians reject it. Not because it sounds bold, but because it fails where reality matters most.